This is going to be video number 81 on your Firearms Defense channel. This video is going to be a report on my 4-day practical rifle course at Front Sight. I took this course on May 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. And anyway, I just want to do the report here on this course and what it was like and what I took. Well, the first thing is I'll show you the certificate of achievement I received for this course. It goes in my little folder with my other 6 of them. So anyway, first things first, there's my Front Sight certificate of achievement I received. And the second thing I want to say right off front here is when you go to Front Sight, you'll get about an hour for lunch, which will be from 12 to 1:30 or something like that for lunch. So anyway, when you go to Front Sight, when you get your lunch period, don't waste your time trying to drive back to town and have lunch in town and get back, because Pahrump is a big speed trap, and I received a speeding ticket over there that I took care of last September. I went there and took a 4-day handgun and took care of the speeding ticket, but they're pretty strict on the speed limits there. The speed limit through town is 35 miles an hour, and they'll write you up for 45 pretty regular. Maybe they let you go for 40, but they'll write you up for 45 for sure. So don't waste time driving back and forth to town. If you're going to Front Sight, just order your lunch from this place called Beaches Cafe in Las Vegas. That's their one of their menus I keep in my folder, and they've got a pretty good selection, and they run about $13 for lunch per day, and just order 2 days or 4 days of lunch or whatever you have, and just be done with it, and don't try to drive back in town. Save yourself the stress. And the other thing is, over at Front Sight, they've got a new modern restroom facility over there now. They still have the brown rooms in certain places, but they've also got a new modern restroom facility that's pretty nice, and I'm sure it's one of many they'll build in the next few years. They're working to upgrade that place and do a lot to it and with it and stuff like that. And I think 5 years from now you probably won't recognize it over there. That's what their plans are. So anyway, now about 4-day practical rifle itself. Now, despite being a rifle course, it's not what you would consider a lot of target shooting type stuff like that. It's a lot of the same type shooting that we cover in 4-day handgun, which is utilizing your rifle as a weapon of home defense, and a lot of the shooting is designed to facilitate this. It's a lot of 2 to the thoracic cavity, 1 to the oculocranial cavity, a lot of hostage shoot situations, stuff like that. So in many ways, the shooting for rifle duplicates the shooting for handgun. The only thing now, a lot of it isn't even real far away. A lot of it is on like the 7-meter line and the 15-meter line, and 15 yards, 25 yards, 50 yards. We do a little bit of shooting at like 100 and 200 yards and 400 yards, but not much of it out at the long distances. A lot of it is at the home defense situations and urban defense situations, if it comes to anything like that. Now, I got to tell you, I was behind the power curve right from the start, because I took this Remington Model 700 .223 caliber bolt action rifle, and I was behind the power curve right from the start, because I was up there on the firing line doing this, press, doing this, press, and everybody else was up there with their modern military version, civilian versions of the M16 going bang, 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 and I was going bang, bang, you know. So So I was behind the power curve right from the start, but to the instructor's credit there, every one of the instructors, and there was a range master and 3 instructors, they all stepped up and they knew how to help me work the bolt action and do everything you need to do. And they were very comfortable shooting this and showing me what to do with it. So in that respect, they were very good in that respect. And as I say, I did get through the 4-day class and I did get my certificate utilizing this thing. And the only thing I would do different next time if I take the course again, I'll probably get one of the modern semi-automatic civilian versions of the military weapons that everybody else has. Now, this weapon itself with the scope on it and everything, I think it ran a little over $1,000. I don't remember what I paid for this, but I think it was about that. Now, here's something you can do in the meantime. I have a .22 caliber model. This is a Colt version of the civilian versions of the military rifle. It's a .22 caliber. It's an M4 Colt, and these run about $500 to $600. You know, depending on what you get with them. And this has the red dot sight on it, you know, which is real good. And you can take these to your local range and burn a couple of boxes of ammunition and shoot all day for hardly any money and get proficient with it. And you can do the same practice with these that you would do with a 223 at, you know, hardly any of the price. I think a box of 122s runs about $8 or something like that. So this is a real useful thing to have. I plan to take this to the range and do a lot of work with it. And then if I go back over there and take additional rifle courses, I'll go ahead and invest in a civilian version of the 223 military model. And that's what I'll utilize for my additional rifle courses over there. And other than that, 4-day rifle, as I say, that's pretty much what it was. And the weather over there was nice this time of year. We didn't run into any bad weather. It didn't get real hot, and it was decent over there this time of year. Now, from here on out, it can get hot. You know, June. I'm going over there in a week or so for a 4-day shotgun, and that's going to be the last of the daytime courses, because after that, in the middle part of June and July, they have evening courses. They run from like 6 till 1 o'clock in the morning. And then in August, they don't have any courses over there at all, and they start again in September. They do have one course over there in August. It's 4-day instructor development if you're ambitious and want a job as a front sight instructor. But I think they hold it in August, so there would be instructors who will know just how hot it's going to be over there. So anyway, that's about my report on 4-day practical rifle in a nutshell. And I'm going to sign off on video number 81 here, and I'll see you on video number 82.